we can help each other reclaim who we were meant to be. Welcome to the Revolution Resolution, the space where we take 5 minutes to shift from surviving the story we were handed to creating the story we deserve. I'm Malaika Tubbs, author of Erased and The Three Mothers. I'm honored you're here. If last episode was about remembering the world you were born carrying, then today's episode is about this: how we help each other return to that world. Because liberation is not only an individual journey, it's a shared one. We find our way back to ourselves more fully when we are accompanied by people who choose to walk beside us, not ahead of us, not in place of us, but with us. My mother embodied this kind of accompaniment. As a white woman raising Black children, she never claimed our experiences were identical. She didn't say she could speak for us. She didn't pretend she understood things she didn't. Instead, she offered something far more beautiful: humility, presence, and commitment. She said, "I know this world is unfair. I won't claim to know your experience, but I will learn with you, stand with you, and help build a world that is worthy of you." That is allyship. Not erasing difference, not collapsing identities, not becoming the center of the story, but choosing to accompany another person with love and intention. My mother taught me that the rules of the status quo were breakable. She taught me to trust my instinct when something felt wrong or small or limiting. She taught me to rewrite the story others insisted I follow. And I learned early that true allyship is relational. It asks something of us: our curiosity, our courage, our willingness to be uncomfortable, our willingness to grow. It also asks something different from each of us, depending on the power we hold. Those of us who have been given more space, more safety, or more privilege in this system carry more responsibility, not as punishment, but as possibility, because we often have more room to move, more protection when we speak up, and more influence when we challenge the script. This isn't about guilt. It's about trust. It's about becoming someone others can rely on. It's about using what you have, whatever that may be, to make the path wider for someone else. And it's also about recognizing that this work liberates you, too. Everyone loses something in a system built on hierarchy and fear. Everyone deserves to be freer than the roles this country assigned to them. It asks us to realize that each person was born carrying a world. And if we want to build a new world together, we must begin by protecting the worlds inside one another. Because the system we've been talking about all along relies on isolation. It wants us to believe that our differences are threats. It wants us to believe we can only belong by shrinking others. It wants us to forget our interdependence, because connection is really dangerous to a hierarchy. But every time we choose to walk beside someone instead of measuring them, every time we listen instead of defending ourselves, every time we honor their experience instead of denying it, we take a thread out of the web. This is how we start building the world we were each meant to bring. Not alone, not in competition, but together, with deep respect for each person's truth. Thank you so much for joining me again for the Revolution Resolution. If this episode helped you feel accompanied on your journey back to yourself, share it, subscribe, and bring a loved one along the journey with us. I'll be back soon.